What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nomadic channel. I'm James Showers, cleanest name in the biz. I'm joined today with my wife, Yuki. This is an odd little video. We've got our jammies on. The heater's going on in the background. It's Saturday night. It's past our bedtime. And I was thinking, I want to do a video for YouTube. And I just didn't have enough time. And I was like, too tired. I want to do one of these work videos. It's like, why don't I do a How I Met My Chinese Wife from Hong Kong video? And she looks thrilled to be in it. So, listen, we're going to start with Miss Yok Cheng. Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong. You just told me.
What? All right.
I'm from
all right.
Hong Kong, Cali, Hong Kong, China, on the earth.
On the earth. Just to make sure you guys know that she is from the earth. And she is from Hong Kong, China. And, what else do they need to know? Oh, listen. So, she was... What were you doing how did you meet me? Why don't you tell your part of the story? We did not plan this.
How do you meet me? How do you...
We didn't plan this out very well, but, you were in the States when... Sent you some random message, and what were you thinking?
Yeah, it was like stranger from Facebook, like guys like to flirt. I thought, what are you up to? Like on the 1st of July, something like that. So it's last year, 2018, long time ago.
A long time ago, a year ago.
I feel like.
So, what she's saying is, I sent her a random message and said, "Hey, how's it going? I heard you're in town, and I want to see if you want to do something on the 4th of July."
Yeah.
We didn't get to hang out on the 4th of July, right?
Because I didn't trust him at that time. It's so random.
Okay, so this is what happened. So, I've gotten like a tattoo or two, 1 or 2 tattoos, and the guys that own the shop. His mom is friends with you or friends with your...
Okay, a long time ago I was exchange student, so it's like I live in host family's cousin. So.
Yeah, her host family's cousin is my tattoo shop owner's mom?
Yeah, I hang out with his mom.
Okay, either way, this is getting all long. But listen, I used to always tell Zach that, I've been looking for, I know this sounds weird, I've been looking for an Asian girl. Always been looking for an Asian girl to meet. And he's like, hey, this Donna girl is in town. That's her American name, but I like to call her Yukching. That's her
real name.
Her real name. Says, this girl Donna's in town. You should send her a message on Facebook, and was just kind of joking. So I was like, well, what's her name? So I looked her up, and I don't think you thought I was going to write you, but I decided, hey, I'm going to write this girl. I was looking at your pictures, and I thought you were cute and everything. So I was like, hey, what's going on? Maybe you want to hang out, meet a new friend, blah, blah, blah. Let's go and do something. Like she said, she didn't trust me, thought I was some guy trying to...
Because most of the guys use that kind of words to flirt.
Thought I was just trying to, hook up with her or something, right? So she asked my friend Zach, what's going on with this guy. He wrote me out of nowhere. And Zach said that I was a good person. He lied for me. And then she decided that she'd meet me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then... she's staying in her host family, so she didn't get internet, really, and her phone, it was a Hong Kong phone, so I couldn't call her, and she didn't want to let anyone know she was going to meet this random guy out of nowhere, so she met me at a Starbucks, right? And we just agreed to meet at a Starbucks?
Yeah, it's like 2 days before I go home, so yeah.
And I didn't find that out until later, but we met, and we went for a walk and hung out for a bit. Did we go get sushi? You know, this is funny. I was like, listen, I know you're Asian, and I probably shouldn't ask this, but do you like sushi? And it's not, of course, she likes sushi because she's Asian, but she did like sushi, so we went and got some. We finished this sushi up and hung out, and then I dropped her off and did we hang out the next night, or was it the night after that, right? But I asked her if she wanted to hang out again. And we ended up, I don't know what we did, actually. We went on like a walk.
We went to a place.
The falls.
Yeah,
we went to like Post Falls.
And you have like a job site.
Oh, and I had to go check on a job and stuff too. So I was like, all right, we got to go check on this job. This is when I was subcontracting still in Idaho. And I was checking on this job, and then we decided to go for a little walk by the lake and check out the falls by the dam and everything. And then I
got spicy mangoes.
Oh, we went and picked out weird food at the grocery outlet, and she got this spicy mango. But either way, yeah, we had this little spicy mango stuff, and then on the way back, I was dropping her off, and then she tells me she's going back to Hong Kong. And I was like, oh, bummer, you know, like, I just met this cool girl, had a good time, and then you're going back to Hong Kong, so I had this dragon bracelet that I bought, and when I bought this bracelet, I found it at this antique store, and it was this all silver bracelet, and had this dragon, and it clipped together and everything. And when I bought that, I was like, I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna find. I know it sounds dumb. I'm gonna find this Asian person, and when I know who it is, I'm gonna give it to her. And I ended up giving it to Donna before she left, and sent her out back to Hong Kong.
It was just like a friendship gift.
Yeah.
You know, we were just friends at that time, but like I so appreciate that he trusts me enough to like give me something so valuable of his, you know. It's just so special.
And then she goes back to Hong Kong, and we continued to chat for a while, and I think it was actually kind of nice that that's how it worked out, because we spent a lot of time, you know, going back and forth with things that either one of us liked or didn't like, and there'd be times that we were just like, all right, I don't even want to deal with you anymore.
Yeah.
And then we just kept coming back to each other. All right, you know, we can work this out. Maybe we can overlook that. Let's see past this, and really started working past a few things without there being like a physical relationship there. So I feel like we really worked on a lot of mental stuff and a lot of like just kind of how each other worked before we had each other around. And the plan was she would I'd fly her back down here, and she'd come down here and visit, and we'd see how everything worked out. And we got this blinding light in our face right here. But so she was saving before she left Hong Kong to come back over here. And that's when I told her, I'm going to grow this beard out until I see you again. So I had this crazy beard most of last year. And then when I finally saw her, I shaved it off. But that was kind of interesting, because she flies in, and like we've seen each other 2 times, you know, like we spent 2 days with each other basically. And it's been 6 months, 8 months we were gone in Hong Kong.
It's like 8 months.
8 months. So it was just kind of like, okay.
That person I just met. I don't know you. Who are you?
It was so weird.
You've been so long. Who is that?
Yeah. And she knew that I lived in an RV, and I told her, hey, this is the situation I've got going on. She was okay with it, and I said, if it doesn't work out, we can change this up, because this lifestyle is not for everybody. When she did fly over here, I was in this situation where my truck was in the shop, and I had a rental car, and I was actually living in the rental car in Seattle at the time, waiting to move everything over, get my travel trailer and bring it back over to the city. My truck was in the shop, so I couldn't do anything about it. I ended up taking her back to Idaho, leaving her at her host family's for, what, a week or 2 weeks?
My friend's
had a friend's wedding
Yeah.
going on, so I left her there for like 2 weeks, and I had to run this job.
Yeah.
Run this job for a little bit.
And it's a good thing, like, to, like, really, like, slow down and think about if this person, like, really, like, you know, in love with me, or are we really in love? Like, it's like we met for a few days again and, like, cool down and, like, you know, just think about it.
Yeah, so she flies in, spends basically a week with me. I rented a hotel and everything, so she didn't have to live in the car with me while I was getting all my stuff together.
Yeah.
And so we spent a whole week together. It was fun. And I drop her back off in Idaho. Like I said, I have time to think. I also started running this job over here while one of the drywall foremen was on vacation for a little bit. And that actually opened the door to me getting into the position that I'm in now. So that all worked out pretty good. Came back to Idaho, grabbed her, and then she came back. We decided to see how it was living in the trailer, and then we kind of decided we'd do a rebuild. That same month that we went back to remodel it, we just decided to get married. So we got married in Memorial weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, Memorial weekend.
Rainy day.
And yeah, it was cool. Got married, and we've filed all the paperwork to make her a citizen or get her a green card, which, man, that's a whole nother video in itself. We had basically a stack of papers. You know, you have to, it's crazy. We didn't hire a lawyer to do it, and I guess we saved ourselves $2,500. We're still going through the process. We got to go to the interview and do all this stuff, but that's like I said, that's a whole nother video.
Yeah,
but,
we don't need lawyer.
Yeah, screw that. We got it all figured out, but that's how we met, and that's how we got to this point where we're at right now. Alright, so there's obviously a few differences between cultures of East and West. For the most part, I feel like her and I make up each other's weaknesses, and this has been pretty good start to a great relationship, and yeah, we just felt like we'd share that with you. Any questions, throw in the comments down below, and like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. We're gonna cheers to you know, many more years together of happiness and all that good stuff. There's something else I was gonna say there. Damn it, I had it locked down on the last run, but now I forget. Oh, I was just gonna say that this was Fresco on the rocks. I thought that was like clever, but I forgot. Alright, well, cheers everybody. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you later. Peace.